Love espresso, drip coffee, and cold brew? With the Ninja Luxe Cafe, if you can crave it, you can brew it. Espresso, balanced. Drip coffee, rich. Cold brew, in a flash. With Barista Assist technology, you brew with no stress and no guesswork. And make perfect silky microfoam hands-free from dairy or plant-based milks. Bring the coffeehouse home and unlock your favorites with the Ninja Luxe Cafe.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.
Welcome to J360 Jams here on J360 Radio.
Hey, how's it going, J360 Legion? What is happening? Welcome to another episode of J360 Jams here on J360 Radio. It is a wonderful Friday night. What is that, a storm cloud? Anyway, it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful Friday night. We got a lot of great tracks on the playlist tonight. Some good grooves that are coming your way. And in addition to, that looks like a storm brewing. Anyway, we're going to ride these sails because we got another voyage to go on to. We're here for episode 119. And man, I can't wait. I've been looking forward to these great tracks tonight. Let's see, who's going to start us off? Yes, this individual here made their debut on the last episode not too long ago, and they are continuing on the trend with two awesome tracks from them. The first one is called, Chemical Zen, and your artist is Skylane Drive, and he made this in association with Echo Wolf. So, you two will take care of this, please. Play it now! Wonderful way to start off the Starstruck mix, if you will. Nice job. We have another one from Skylane Drive, and it's called Please Remember, from the album of the same name. All right, take a listen. Two stellar tracks from Skyline Drive. Awesome. Or Skylane Drive. I'm sorry about that. I know somebody with the name Skyline too. It's just, it kind of happens. But I love Skylane's work, what he's been doing, and it's just amazing. All that wealth of a discography there. And he was nice enough to share it here on J360 Jams. And a nice shout out to Echo Wolf too. I'd like to get him on the show a couple of times. So, since we got season 6, I mean, it's all open to whomever wants to make an appearance. Now, next up we have is the legendary Monotronic. He's been making some cool stuff in his lab, and we got 2 awesome tracks here tonight. There is a newer one that is going to be in the second track. You all know how J360 Jams goes at this point. So we're going to listen to something really, really cool from him, because he's always weaving the dream wave. The first track you're going to hear is called In My Dreams. Monotronic, take it away, sir. It's such a good groove, man. I love In My Dreams. Nicely done by Monotronic. You gotta really check out a lot of these artists' music. I mean, for real. Like, if you ever want to help support the people on J360 Jams, take a look at the tracks and the links under their name. That way you stay in step with them. You know what I mean? And Monotronic is no exception to the rule. He is incredible. And I'm looking forward to this new track that he sent over called Traces of You. So, let's dive in. Take it away, brother. That was a good song. That is a vibe. Nicely done by Monotronic, man. Traces of You. Brother, you are doing really good in the game. I hope you keep making more music. And I'm looking forward to your next album, by the way. Dreamwave Must Stay Alive. Nicely done. Alright, as we keep moving forward, we have another grand legend appearing on the show tonight. This is Russell Nash with 2 awesome tracks right here. And one of them's unreleased. So, I mean, I feel very fortunate to have an unreleased track on here. This is going to be really, really cool. So the first track that you're going to hear tonight is called Into Orbit. Alright, well, take it away. Man, that was beautiful. Unreleased, by the way. Yep, that was the unreleased track from Russell Nash this week. And I gotta say, that right there is a vibe, man. And the fact that a lot of y'all here at Jams got to hear that tonight, that is a sign of how great this show is. And, you know, like the people I work with, they're not slouches, man. And like I said, I've been hearing Nash for years, and his sound has evolved on such a high level these days. Keep it going, brother. Keep it going. That's what I gotta say. The next track that we have from him is called Synergy. So, take it away again, Russ. that is the groove there. Nicely done, Russell. Nicely done. And it's always good to hear from you, brother. You keep up the good work, okay? Oh, boy. You know, as we are riding through the Starstruck mix, I gotta say this. I love how Jams has grown. And the fact that we're at episode 119 now, I'm like, geez, we are really climbing up the ladder on the 6th season of this. However, I think I have a new plan in mind for the next episode that's coming. But I'll tell you that a lot more later in the show, because we got some more grooves coming up right now. We have Arpraxis and Rogue Effects on the show tonight, and I'm sure a lot of y'all know this song. This show does replay the classics, and this right here is one hell of a great classic. Pretty much aged like fine wine, for the years anyway. And this track is called G-Star 84. Take it away, you two.
through the morning, round the sun till the daybreak calls me. New horizons are dawning, living free in my G-Star soaring. Floating space through the morning, around the sun till the daybreak calls me. New horizons are dawning, yeah, living free in my G-Star soaring. And in the night I ride on wings of sound, living free in my G-Star.
Ah, that's classic, man. I love hearing that, especially like, during the break in the song, or it's like you're just traveling through space, getting that funky groove and that vibe there. Arpraxis and Rogue Effects are amazing. I wonder if they got another project in the work where they're working together. Wait a minute. They do. Coming up next is the first track from the latest project from them two, but this time they have combined to form a force called Liquid Ink, and this is their Liquid Soul. So, take a listen, y'all. We in for a treat. Oh, yes! Oh, my soul needed that. I love that, boy. I was in there. Nice! Oh, way to go, my Arpraxis and Rogue Effects, man. That is the Liquid Ink. Nice. Keep that project going. We got the funk. Oh, yeah. We got the funk. Oh, that is how you do it, man. See, everybody is just killing it right now, and that right there is one of the high notes. Nice. Way to go, you two. Woo! Yes! Jams 119. Amazing, man. Making history already. Way to go, Arpraxis and Rogue Effects. Woo! Woo! All right, yes. We are at that part of the show where I got to tell you, if you like the music you're listening to, and if you really like the artists that are here, please support them across all of the world. You know what I'm saying? Keep us in business by paying it full circle, because these people are very talented. Your next big icon is not going to be on mainstream media. They are right here in the independent game, and I am here to actually bring it about, all the attention, all the promotion, you name it, to all of you out there that are listening live or listening in a download on the podcast format. However you listen to J360 Jams, you are very important. that being said, if you are a musician yourself, if you want to be on J360 Jams, get 2 tracks together along with a link that best sells you. It could be a Bandcamp, could be a YouTube, could be an Apple Music, could be a Tidal, could be a Deezer, or it could be a Spotify if you want to. Even though I know what I said on the J-Man Show about Spotify, but you guys are still there. And, like I said, it's open to all of you. You know what I'm saying? I want to help you out. And then you know what? As soon as you get your 2 tracks and your links together, send them to me, and I guarantee I will put you on that next J360 Jams episode when it is ready. And speaking of which, though, we also have Jams TV as well if you have music videos. And you pretty much only need 1 music video for that. But if you want the rules in print, they are listed in the description box below. All right? So all that stuff is right there and ready for you. And while we're also here, we got to make room for the ads. But if you don't like ads, I got to also say I have something for that too. You can help support J360 Productions by giving us a donation on our Ko-fi page, which is Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/J360 Productions. You can do a donation like that, but if you really don't like ads or anything, you can actually sign up for the J360 Legion membership, which is $5 a month. That's $60 a year. But also you get so many perks. You get to see like the things that I work on behind the scenes, some backdoor pilots that need to be, that haven't made it to a live show, some experimental things that I'm working on, in addition to all of the J360 radio content being ad-free. And then we're still working on J360 TV material to get to that same element. But like I said, nothing is off limits to you with that J360 Legion membership. And perks are still being added to that as we are talking right now. But, if you just want to donate, you want to help keep us afloat, the lowest you can go is $5. The highest you can go is, I would say, 20. But, like in the middle, if you want to, you can do 10 or 15 to 20. I try to keep it simple with increments of 5. But, that's just the way you want to do it. But if you're listening free and if you're supporting free and all that kind of stuff, that's okay too. But here's the thing. If you want more out of, helping us grow here at J360 Productions, that's the way to go about it, And not to mention, like, the Ko-fi page is showing all the J360 content too. Not free, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, though, that's where to go at if you want more J360 Productions in your life. Speaking of which, since we are on the free stuff, make room for the ad. Here we go.
Love espresso, drip coffee, and cold brew? With the Ninja Luxe Cafe, if you can crave it, you can brew it. Espresso, balanced. Drip coffee, rich. Cold brew, in a flash. With Barista Assist technology, you brew with no stress and no guesswork. And make perfect silky microfoam hands-free from dairy or plant-based milks. Bring the coffee house home and unlock your favorites with the Ninja Luxe Cafe.
All right, welcome back to J360 Jams. This is J-Man, of course. We are going to fire things up. It's time for our debut section here on the J360 Jams front right now. We got some new artists coming on the playlist here, so let's go ahead and bring them in right. Okay, start it up. Oh man, can you just feel the excitement? There are 3 artists on here that are ready to make their debut. The first track that we are going to hear from, the first tracks that we're going to hear from is from artists known as Nacho Wave. So, these 2 tracks right here are very impressive, and a shout outs to Retro Synth Records for putting me in connection with this artist, and I like his stuff, and I think you will too. So the first track that you're going to hear tonight is called HyperSpace. Let's go ahead and capture that warp sector, baby. Let's go. Class. I like that. Nicely done by Nacho Wave. We have another one from him coming up, and it's called 3 a.m. This is his latest release. Take it away again. Man, that really is good. Nice. Excellent debut, Nacho Wave. Really good. Wow, man. Wow, shoot, I lived my life in that track right there. All right, well, you wait until I'm done with this segment here, and I'll see if you got in the Jam Fam or not. All right, next we have up on the playlist is, wow, Rising Field. Okay, like that name. All right, and of course, you were recommended to me by RetroSynth too, and let's see what these 2 tracks are. Oh, this is going to be nice. The first one we're going to hear tonight is called Chasing the Stars. Take it away, Rising Field. Nice. I like that one too. Seen a lot of my life in that. But we have another one from him, and I think this was one of the latest releases, and it was called Time Chef. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I'm just kidding. No. Let's go on ahead and listen to this awesome track from Rising Field. Take it away, sir. Oh my god. Such stellar talent. Another win. Way to go. That is a great debut. Way to go, Rising Field. Alright, you just hang on until like the end of the segment and I will get back to you about you and the Jam Fam. But those were two stellar tracks you brought in. Thank you. Woo! Nice. You're just really racking it up here tonight here on episode 119. I can't even believe we're that far along. I really can't believe it. These are just wins, man. These are wins. All right, we have coming up is another debut from another synthwave band, and oh my goodness, I think this is more synth rock, if you will, but I'm ready for it, or synth metal, if that's even a genre, and I think it is. Actually, of course it is. Shoot, I'm thinking of Mindustry, but, you know, it's always good to have, like, multiple genres on an awesome show, because you don't want to be stagnant. And these people here are very talented, too, from what I could tell in their presentation. They're called CRED. So the first track that we're going to hear from them tonight is called Chasing. So CRED, take it away.
losing ground.
Ooh, nice. All right, CRED. All right, CRED. That's how you started off. We have another one from them. This is their latest track that's coming out. It'll come out August 27th, and it's called I Want You. You know, they do kind of sound like a little bit of Depeche Mode. All right, well, take it away.
What you gonna do? You gonna come closer? You gonna stare forever? Do you wanna get to know me? Get your confidence up. We only got tonight. DJ's bringing the heat. You better do this right.
You've got search for the rush. You can say anything, I promise you I will not blush. Taking me blind, I don't need your love to stand tall. I don't need you, but I want you. A glow in the night, a dream in blue, pulling me closer. Oh, I don't need you, but I want you.
You don't have to pretend, baby. I know it gets hard. Looking around, you start to think, maybe this isn't what I wanted.
But I want you. Night is turning into day. I need to leave, I cannot stay. You got my number, give me a call. I see your smile, it says it all. Taking me blind, I don't need your love to stand tall. I don't need you, but I want you. A glow in the night, a dream in blue, pulling me closer. Oh, I don't need you, but I want you. I don't need you, but I want you. A glow in the night, a dream in blue, pulling me closer. Oh, I don't need you, but I want you.
Okay. Okay. Nice job, CRED. Nice job. Oh my god. Well, what decisions do we have for everybody tonight? I'm wondering that. That stellar debuts, great tracks, such awesome vibes. Yeah, you guys are in. You guys are in. All of you. All three of you have made it. And the thing about being in the Jam Fam is you can submit any tracks that you like to any future J360 Jams episodes of your choice. Unlimited whatsoever. All you got to do is email me at j360jams@gmail.com. Make sure you have 2 tracks and a link for your package. And I'm telling you, you are in. Of course, if I'm doing the music video show, you will just need one music video. But I'm telling you this, that is stellar, and I'm looking forward to everybody in Jams taking advantage of both opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Being on traditional Jams and being on Jams TV. It's open to you, and now we got 3 new groups involved in this. That is nice. Win, baby! Win! Win! All right. We got to keep on with the itinerary tonight. So let me see what else do we have coming up on our playlist right now. Oh, we got the legendary Mark Vera on the playlist. What? Mark, I haven't seen you in a long time, man. All right. Okay. Let's see what you brought for us, sir. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. These are two awesome tracks that he made in the interim while he was gone. So the first one we're going to hear is called Magnetica. So, Mark Vera, take it away, sir. Wow, that is nicely done. Mark, you just knocked it out of the park, bro. It's always good to hear from you. Oh my god, and you brought gifts, and you did a fabulous job tonight. See, Mark was away because he participated at the Assembly Summer 2025 event in Helsinki, Finland. And this was the music competition. He placed second on the listening music and third on the dance music categories. And it's like the biggest demo scene and gaming event in Finland. I was like, yo, my man is killing it. And not only that, you guys can't see it, but I'm looking at a picture of him at the prize giving. This man deserves the accolades. And you know what? Seeing that right there reminds me exactly why I do this, I do this career and everything. I really do like working with musicians far and wide across the world, and Jams is going to keep rolling as long as it needs to, because I like to see the people I work with win, and that was just awesome, Mark. I'm glad that you're back on the show, and I'm glad that you brought, stepped up your A game, and that is just a win for you, sir. Congratulations, as a matter of fact, let's do that right. Well done. Well done. All right, now, we can't dawdle too longer because we're in the middle of your set. We have another one from Mark Vera, and it's called Atomic Starman. Hey, take it away. Nicely done by the Mark Vera. Way to go, sir. And you know what? It's good to have you back. Looking forward to more from you. And I believe he had a release date for these two tracks is actually on the 27th. So you're just going to have to stay tuned to see when they land. But they should be available to all platforms by the 27th, according to what he has told me. So this is really, really cool to see people come back, you know. Just, man, it's amazing. Because, hey, I got to know a lot of people over these 6 years of producing J360 Jams. 6 years, where'd the time go? All right. Got to keep it moving. We have Trick or Treat by Lex Luger featuring the Montse Torres, because Montse Torres is back on the playlist and brought Lex along too. And let me tell you this, we got two awesome tracks for them. But, you know, first track we're going to listen to is Trick or Treat. And it makes me remember Monster Fest is coming, so I got to get ready for that. But while I'm getting ready for that, let's listen to this awesome track. Take it away, you two. Rock lives, baby. Ain't never been dead. Couldn't be more alive. Nicely done by Lex Luger and Montse Torres. I got almost excited in there. I almost forgot people's names. That is friggin' amazing, man. Woo, that just hits the vibe. And you know, we're not done with them because we have a new one from them right here on the playlist tonight. The powers have reunited again with Lex Luger and Montse Torres with their latest release called Burning in the Third Degree. Take it away, you two.
Sin control, camino entre las brasas sintiendo el dolor. Perdido en ti, no juegues a encender
Woo! All of that rock just went through here, man. Oh, wow. That is how it's done. Way to go, Lex Luger and Montse Torres. And can you believe that was a cover from that was a cover from the original song by Tiny Kane and the Triangles, and they just knocked it the hell out. That is friggin' amazing, man. Woo! Oh, Montse, it is so good to see how you're growing as an artist, and not to mention Mr. Luger as well. That is well done. See, I like that. Like I said, I like it when I meet new artists that are involved in J360 Productions, and then I love it when people come back to J360 Productions with new styles and new riffs and everything. I'm just like, welcome home. Welcome home. Way to go, Montse. Way to go, Lex. Keep up the good work, okay? Keep it up. Woo! Seeing that gives me hope, man. That makes me want to do more content. Oh, man. Hey, speaking of which, though, this is that part in the show where I gotta say, like, you can see that genre doesn't matter. As long as you have a good song and as long as you feel good about your musical journey and you got your 2 tracks, the opportunity is here for you. Email me at j360jams@gmail.com with your 2 tracks and your link that best sells you. Could be a Spotify, could be a SoundCloud, could be a YouTube, could be a Deezer, could be a Tidal, whichever where your music is hosted, it is fair game to be here. It could even be your own website, entirely up to you. But you need 2 tracks to come in on J360 Jams, and I will put you on that show right then and there. I mean, like, this stuff is amazing, y'all. And by the way, we're also at that point in the show where we have another ad coming up. And don't forget to support J360 Productions on Ko-fi. You know, if you want to keep things afloat here as well, because there's a lot of content in addition to J360 Jams. But let's go ahead and pay some bills. I'm sit back and chill because, you know, you didn't pay for your membership yet. So you got it. Here you go. Have fun listening to this stuff. Hey, welcome back to J360 Jams. I am J-Man, of course. You know, it's almost like we were just at a little high and by, but we're back now, and it's time to continue on to wrap this episode up. We are at the last bit, but we got stellar performances coming along, and up, of course, is the Paul Molinario project, and Paul Molinario is one of the best musicians I've had on this program, and he's been killing it across the game, you know? He's just an awesome dude. And, you know, not to mention Agent Rhonda as well. Thank you for linking us together. This is just awesome. The first track that we're going to hear from Paul tonight is called Back to My Home. Boy, does it ever feel good to go back to your home. Well, take it away, Paul. Let the people know.
Where I belong.
Yes. What I say about Rock earlier? It couldn't be more alive. And Paul Molinario is keeping it that way. Back to my home, man. That is smooth. You know what? I think one day I was actually riding with, because see, sometimes when I'm on the road, I do take the jams tracks with me, and I had that playing as I was going back home. That was awesome, dude. Such a vibe. It's almost like every time, you know? Which is the name of the next track by Paul Molinario happening tonight. Yep, we're going to listen to this right now. I think this is the latest track, if I'm not mistaken. But you know what? All of Paul's stuff is great, and we are in for a treat. Take it away, sir. Nicely done, Paul. That must have been some girl, boy. That must have been some girl. But nicely done, sir. Incredible. Incredible work as always. And you're always welcome here on J360 Jams. And much respect to you and Agent Rhonda. Ooh, man. So, we are still riding through the trails here. I mean, I think maybe this is the time I should tell you, no. We still got quite a bit ahead. I'll tell you guys later. All right, speaking of which, as we keep rolling in here, this young brother been killing it in the game. I mean, the thing about it is, he's been doing tours around, and he's been making it pretty well in the music scene. This is Lowdy Trail, and let me say this, he's a good friend, and I've been meaning to get him back on this show music-wise, and, you know, I've been meaning to talk with him about how things have been going on an interview as a follow-up, because his stuff is exploding, and these are Adventures in Escapades album that we're going to be listening from, and, I mean, that's his sophomore album. He got another album coming out next year. I'm really proud of him. I hope he keeps on following his trail and running his race, because the man deserves the accolades. The first track that you're going to hear tonight from him is called One. All right, Lowdy, take it away, brother.
I'm feeling like the one. Just left the studio, I'm about to hit your girl and run. You niggas say you want it, but that shit you never done. My homies smoke the illest, my girls drank the realest. I'm feeling like that nigga, I'm feeling like the one. Just left the studio, I'm about to hit your girl and run. You niggas say you want it, but that shit you never done. My homies smoke the illest, my girls drank the realest. 1,000 words and running, you ain't really saying nothing, saying nothing. You ain't really saying nothing, saying nothing. 1,000 words and running, you ain't really saying nothing, saying nothing. You ain't really saying nothing. How a nigga work a job and make your girls up on the knob. And if you fucking on my ex, my nigga, that shit is not a flex. Middle finger criticism, turn the ends like exorcism. I ain't shit, but all my niggas fucking with me got me lit. Feeling like the one, shotgun, nigga never done. Yeah, I crush a lot like pump, but tell these girls I keep it real. Give a fuck about a hating nigga, however this you feel. Man up, in the words of Ludacris, stand up. I ain't tripping up a shit, I'm in this booth, I never quit. I love women independent, start my own team independent. Got my mind up on $1 million, and I ain't even rich. I'ma die up in the studio, I ain't lying, I'm bitch. Feeling like that nigga, I'm feeling like the one. Just left the studio, I'm about to hit your girl and run. You niggas say you want it, but that shit you never done. My homies smoke the illest, my girls drank the realest. I'm feeling like that nigga, I'm feeling like the one. Just left the studio, I'm about to hit your girl and run. You niggas say you want it, but that shit you never done. My homies smoke the illest, my girls drink the realest. 1,000 words and running, you ain't really saying nothing, saying nothing. You ain't really saying nothing, saying nothing. 1,000 words and running, you ain't really saying nothing, saying nothing. You ain't really saying nothing. I'm feeling like the one, I get it popping up and done. Instagram to other countries, PayPal produces money. I do this shit all myself, speakers banging off the shelf. If I give that girl some time, she better not waste all of my minutes. If I give you niggas time, you better get straight down to the business. I ain't wasting no more years, I done turned to my career. Motherfucker love that fear, got my hustle up in here. This is motivation, hustle, dedication, get your education. I'm feeling like that nigga, I'm feeling like the one. Just left the studio, I'm about to hit your girl and run. You niggas say you want it, but that shit you never done. My homies smoke the illest, my girls drink the realest. I'm feeling like that nigga, I'm feeling like the one. Just left the studio, I'm about to hit your girl and run. You niggas say you want it, but that shit you never done. My homies smoke the illest, my girls drink the realest. 1,000 words and running, you ain't really saying nothing, saying nothing. You ain't really saying nothing, saying nothing. 1,000 words and running, you ain't really saying nothing, saying nothing. You ain't really saying nothing.
That man killing it out there in that Denver scene, boy. And I told you, he coming in swinging, and he landed each and every single punch. I'm telling you, that's that Lowdy Trail. We got another one from him. This one's called Rollin'. So let's go ahead and roll, damn it. Roll! Take it away, brother.
Riding, rolling, smoking, chilling, drinking like it's nothing. Like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing. Riding, rolling, smoking, chilling, drinking like it's nothing. Like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing. Riding, rolling, smoking, chilling, drinking like it's nothing. This for all my homies smoking, drinking, pouring up a cup, roll it up, smoke it up, riding straight out through the traffic, music straight out blasting, sun up in the background, breaking up the weed round, hitting up the homegirls, tell them all to slide through. When it's chill city view. Rounds through the downtown, skyscraper passing. Drinks still spilling, got the smoke out to the ceiling. Yelling out the window, the homies like, what up, though? Outside of the crib, we kick it on the phone like pull up. Just left the liquor store, I got a cup, I need it full up. Gas tank filled out, whole group grilled out. Turning on the wheels now, playing up the playlist. Weed all up in the mist, make that switch a sweet twist. I don't need no damn assist, all my homies coexist. Hit the squad and then we out, rolling around without a doubt. Riding, rolling, smoking, chilling, drinking like it's nothing. Like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing. Riding, rolling, smoking, chilling, drinking like it's nothing. Like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing. Riding, rolling, smoking, chilling, drinking like it's nothing. Like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing. Riding, rolling, smoking, chilling, drinking like it's nothing. Like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing. Riding, rolling through the town, smoking, cruising, windows down. Bottle up until you drown. Let no hate up in my vibe. Posted rolling with the tribe, homie out the double G. Reminiscing memories, the whip full of accessories. I just wanna chill out, that bottle let it spill out. My homeboys and some baddies, afterwards that we gon' fill out. Let the sun call out, ride until we fall out. Twisting out the bottle cap, while riding, slapping to this rap. Wheels rolling through the map, the homies spitting, giving that. We taking off from sun to night, twisted up another height. You know how we do it right, going up just like a flight. Now let the sun out, bring the fun out. Riding, rolling, smoking, chilling, drinking like it's nothing. Like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing. Riding, rolling, smoking, chilling, drinking like it's nothing. Like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like it's nothing.
Yeah, way to go, Brother Trail. That's how it's done. Hey, speaking of which, though, we will catch up sometime and talk about this and all. You know, I'm looking forward to that next album and everything. But you keep up the good work, man. The rap scene needs you. Hell, music needs you, bruh. Keep it up. All right. Where are we at? We are. This party is going on, and I really don't want it to end, but I know how reality is, though. So, where we are at right now, let's see. Oh, we had the last 3 sets. Okay, so who do we got next? We got Ocean and the Stars on the playlist. Legendary group, if I should say. I saw the latest music video was released today for Aurora, which you're going to hear tonight. But the first track that you're going to hear is called A Rainbow in the Storm. All right, you two, take it away. A lot of deep vibes in that one. I know there's a storm going on in real life right now, but let me just say this. We'll get through this. You just have to hold on to the hope, okay? Let that rainbow be your hope and just go ahead and follow the Bifrost to the best freedom you can. And keep in mind, if things seem like they're all at a low, just remember, you do what you can to make this life your peace. See what I'm saying? You do what you can. And as we keep moving forward, you never know when Aurora, the sunrise, will come in. Probably right now, because that's the name of the track that you're going to listen to from Ocean and the Stars. This is their latest release, y'all. This is going to be amazing. And you know what? Let the music tell it. Here we go. Take it away again, you two.
Oh,
That was well done, Ocean and the Stars. I really like the way you guys are taking that genre and making it your own. Keep it up, okay? Nicely done. Nicely done. By the way, they sent me their video for J360 Jams TV, so I only need 9 more to go for next week. The next week's due date for Jams TV 13 is next Thursday. I would need your videos by then. So anybody that's interested, let me know, okay? Email me at j360jams@gmail.com. Alright? As we keep moving forward, we have... Wow, we are here at the last 2 sets of the night. Well, isn't that cool? Okay, well, we have the legendary Silver Sage on the playlist tonight, along with R.A. Major. Wait a minute, could this be the Temple of the Bear? I'm sure it's coming soon. But, first track you're going to hear from Silver Sage and R.A. Major is called Woodmouth, the Silver Mix. Alright, take it away, you two. That silver magic, man. And not to mention the R.A. Major greatness. Beautiful work. Way to go, both of you. Nicely done. Don't forget that I haven't seen the foundation of the Temple of the Bear before my eyes. And see, the Temple of the Bear and Silver Sage have combined their powers again on top of what the act is. What could it be? Go Tinks! No, I'm just messing. We all know Gogeta is the more powerful version. Or is it Vegito? Look, I'm not trying to do that right now. But I do know that this special fusion is the Temple of the Bear and Silver Sage, Temple of the Silver Bear. Oh, damn! Okay, I'm in. So we'll go ahead and take it away with this one. This is going to be amazing to hear. I know it. Let's go! Ah, the Silver Bee, the Silver Bear has brought forth the light and has brought all sorts of club music to everyone so that we can all live forever in peace and harmony. Which I'd like to think so. I mean, that would be friggin' amazing. Why not have more music come our way, eh? Ah, man, we're getting closer to the end. We have one more artist to hear from tonight. But before we get there, I gotta go ahead and let you all know. We're going to do something different for J360 Jams 120. We will not be broadcasting live on Mixler. It will be a big surprise where we're going to broadcast from. But, yeah, we will be trying out something a little bit differently this upcoming time. So, yeah, I know. But you're going to have to wait to see what happens, all right? It was just really, really cool. It came to me not too long ago, so you're just going to have to wait to see what's up, all right? But As we go on ahead and keep moving forward, though, submissions are open for 120, and you might want to get them in as soon as you can, okay? Because I know how things tend to fill up. So don't forget that you need 2 tracks and a link to go ahead and be a part of the next J360 Jam special here. All right? And then also next Thursday is actually the deadline for J360 Jams TV 13. Okay? Just keeping you guys posted on that stuff. But for right now, we need somebody to take us home, and that person is going to be the legendary Sean Moss. Yep, he's the anchor man again today, but let me just tell you this. He's amazing at what he does, and we all know that he's bringing a grand finale tonight. The first one we're going to hear is called Wave Runner. So, take it away, sir. Ah, friggin' legendary, man. You know what I mean? It makes me think of Wave Race on the N64. You know, just riding around on a jet ski with just kicking up all that water and everything. God, what a fun time. I can love it again later. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind riding a jet ski. I might do that next summer. All right, let's see. What else do we have coming up right now to end the show tonight? Well, we're going to be zooming on out of here because the next track is all about speed. And let me tell you this, Sean Moss is bringing it with Hyperdrive. Let's get ready to go home, y'all. Buckle up. Take it away, Sean. All right. That was awesome. Way to go, Sean. It's always good to have you on the show, brother. And that is the best way to go ahead and tie it all together. And I heard some of your latest tracks too. I can't wait to go ahead and play them on the show, man. And if you'd like to do an interview sometime, let me know about it, all right? So I can go ahead and get the Project Conference stuff rolling for you too, because you've done a lot of work, man. And you are amazing at what you do, so please keep it up, okay? All right. This is it. This is the end. Not of the series. I mean, we'll be back in like 2 weeks. And then not to mention, you got J360 Jams TV coming up. Shoot. No. We got a lot of trails to run on this series. And I got to say, it was awesome doing another show for you all tonight. And, as usual, it's always an honor. And I'm just like, if you like who you're listening to, please support the artist. If you really do love J360 Productions, follow us on Ko-fi.com/J360 Productions and, donate if you can or share the show, download the episodes, however you enjoy it. We could not have gotten this far without you, the fans. And you know what? I'm loving every bit of it because I'm looking forward to more and more J360 Legionnaires. So you all take care of yourselves. This is J-Man signing off. Peace.